That president, for some reason, doesn't understand or is heavily denying immorally that this was done to me in an extremely creepy way. By extremely creepy things that just do it just for the hell of it or worse. Um, um, it makes you feel unhealthy. It makes you, in like a normal way, there's the word unhealthy in the normal vernacular of the word unhealthy. It's unhealthy to do this to people. I wanted to play with my trends. I wanted my birds, my bears. I wanted my trends. Severe pain. Imagine that hundreds of times. It was so severe I couldn't breathe or handle it in my body. The body doesn't cope and just shakes and rocks back and forth and hyperventilates. So I was rocking back and forth and hyperventilating from extreme form of attacks. Thousands of violations and things which made my entire body, but there were hundreds of descriptions that I felt bitter that they were there. It was extremely incomprehensible to the human mind, or extremely incomprehensible to the mind. Conscious, philosophical qualia, like a conscious colour, whether or not your red is the same as my red. It was just some red flashes of something, like a PTSD flashback more than anything. I was deeply sorry I was alive on my 21st birthday. And knighthood, it's incomprehensible to the human mind, and nobody deserves that, and it was unrelated to. It didn't seem to be it didn't seem to who I was, what I was, but only a man would survive this. You can only survive this if you're a man, I think, because women are a bit weak, and I was a misogynist later on. And they called me out for being such a misogynist later on. It's because they are sort of weak. Every time it was excruciating, like I couldn't breathe or handle it in my body. Disgusted that I was alive, which is reliving and experiencing a traumatic experience, how awful it is to be conscious. And somebody terrorised me, and they would mock this being called terrorism in present day to deny what they'd done for a straight year, every nanosecond, 24/7. And for some reason I felt arrogant. Probably because what they did made me feel so, arrogant, or the testosterone is what allowed me to survive, basically. But I wasn't aware that it would lessen the width of my hips or whatever, testosterone, so